Hello, welcome to College Coaching Network. We're going to walk you through how the first meeting is handled. We start out with the SAGE Scholarship, Tuition Reward Scholarship, which gives a $500 tuition reward scholarship to every child that we meet that is a newborn to a junior in high school. So if you have a student that's a senior in high school, unfortunately, SAGE Scholars will not be applicable to them, and we can actually show them other opportunities that they can take advantage of for scholarships. But this SAGE Tuition Reward Scholarship is for those who are actually a newborn up to a junior in high school, and they earn birthday points, so they'll receive another $500 of tuition reward scholarships for every year of their birthday if they're tied and connected to our program. These are some of the schools. There's over 340 choice schools that are in the SAGE network, and there's over 300,000+ students that are SAGE scholars. So it's a pretty awesome program. These are some of the frequently asked questions. You can accumulate points kind of like frequent flyer miles, and you can earn up to 42,000+ points or tuition reward scholarship points that can help you with college. So it's a pretty awesome program. Again, that is through SAGE Scholars. We basically want you not to keep us a secret. So if you know of 2 to 4 families that may be interested in getting scholarship dollars for their children, please, talk to them before we meet with you for the first time. And if you've got their name and number at our first appointment, that'd be awesome. We can get in contact with them. We want to help as many families as we can in the community. We're going to give you a free booklet, and also that booklet's going to talk about college and retirement income planning. So it's going to help you out a lot in regards to those two aspects. And again, we give that booklet to you absolutely at no cost. It's for free. It's our way of interviewing to go to work for you. We help a lot of families in regards to retirement planning, and that's how I have built my practice up to this point, is by giving first. And if those people that see the value in what we do for free want to work with us, we would be more than happy to be able to serve you as a new client. So that's how we get compensated, is by those people that want to look at using our services for income retirement planning. So, and this here is kind of one of the things we do in the free booklet that we give to you. It's called an aid eligibility comparison report. So either myself or someone else will be preparing this for you. It will go over the top 5 schools that your child is interested in going to college to see, and it will break down the tuition and fees, room and board, and books and supplies and other expenses and transportation costs. And it's going to give you what is called a cost of attendance. Now, our software system will tell you what it is today, but it'll also factor out with inflation the year they're going to graduate, and this thing can go all the way out to the year 2080 if need be, or beyond that. So it's going to give you a great idea of what the cost will be in the future for those particular top 5 schools that your child is interested in going to. And so there's also going to be there's also going to be a number called an EFC, and that stands for Expected Family Contribution. And so we're going to show you, based upon what the government says that you have to pay, and that's based upon your income and assets, we're going to show you what that will look like in the future based upon inflation as well. So once we look at the average aid of the schools, of the top 5 schools, we're going to show you what endowment money looks like for those schools. We're going to show you what kind of grant money that they average to each student that's actually admitted into that college. And then we'll talk to you about self-help, and that self-help is also another acronym for student loans or Parent Plus loans or what have you. And so we'll show you kind of what the average award looks like for self-help on that campus. Some of the students that we've came in contact with have written private essays, and they've gotten scholarship dollars, and they thought that those dollars would be able to reduce the self-help, and what they were rudely awakened to see was the school would actually reduce their scholarships by the amount of your outside scholarship. And so we want to show you through kind of the platform of what we do, how to make sure you negotiate that up front before you accept their award letter. So if you get a private scholarship from your local church or something that you've done privately, we don't want you to be, maybe not given the full benefit of the outside work you've done. We want that student loan to be reduced and not the actual scholarship that the school is willing to give you. We'll talk to you about 4-year graduation rates. We'll show you also how many freshmen are retained. We want to make sure you got a high freshman retention rate, and we'll make sure that you are looking at the 5- and 6-year graduation rates. We want our students that come through our program to be in a position to graduate in 4 years. We're going to ask you some questions in regards to your child. If you have more than one child, what's their GPA? What's their weighted and unweighted GPA? What's their class ranking? top 5 colleges that they're interested in going to, their major, extracurricular activities and hobbies, high school that they attend, and then also if they have a guidance counselor, and the year of their graduation. So those are some of the questions we'll ask you upon the first meeting. What are your major concerns for college planning? We'll ask you that question, so kind of think about that one. You may already know that one. How do you plan on paying for college? That's another common question we ask. And then how old will you be when your last child graduates from college? I'm 42 years old and my youngest daughter is 5 years old, so I'm going to be pretty much old as dirt by the time she graduates from college. So retirement and college planning are a lot more closely related than what people give it credit for. And the reason why we started College Planning Network is a lot of families were looking at taking funds from their 401k or taking funds from other resources that was actually putting them in a position not to have a dignified retirement. And so we came up with this program to give families other options to make sure that they don't have to liquidate retirement funds and keep themselves in a position to send their child to college and still be able to retire on time. And then how do you plan on, or do you have any systems to maximize scholarship opportunities? So those are some of the questions we'll ask you in the first meeting. This here is another report we'll do for you for free. It's called an EFC. Again, that's expected family contribution. It's going to go over your adjusted gross income. It's a lot like doing your own tax returns, any kind of income exclusions, asset protection allowances. We show you different strategies of how to reduce those to be able to put yourself in position to maximize your financial aid. We'll also go over what the total cost of your college would be out of pocket for, as far as the EFC is concerned, for each one of the top 5 schools that your child has given us. And then we'll also go over some retirement basic info. How much money do you think you'll need to save in order to retire? Do you understand the rule of 72? We're income retirement planners. We're not just talking about growth and all that. Qualified versus non-qualified, and then the 3-leg retirement stool. And again, as an income retirement planner, it's about how much income do you need coming in on a monthly basis upon retirement, and not just how much cash do you think you'll need. And then also we'll go over some things like your AGI, and so if you've got a copy of your old tax return or any cash value life insurance policies or anything you may use as a resource to help out with college, any of that information you can have at the meeting will allow us to be able to get more information put together so we can customize the information to best suit your needs. So we look forward to meeting you on the first meeting. Have a wonderful day.